about the number of people who need help after Hurricane Helene. This has been one of the most devastating hurricanes, the most deadly, as a matter of fact, mainland U.S. hurricane since Hurricane Katrina in 2005.
Oh my gosh.
Can you believe that? I mean, when you think about 2005, August 2005 is when Hurricane Katrina hit, the Superdome, the roof blown off, the people on top of their houses begging for help. This is more deadly than that. And when you see the scenes, you see these flooded out streets and the people who are walking around, trotting on horseback, trying to get to and from wherever they're going, looking for that help. We know Western New Yorkers always step up and do the right thing. Have you seen that yet?
I could just feel it, being out. And I was able to stop by the Red Cross the other day to get some footage of them. They're on their way down, or I think they're down there now. So I can just feel it. They say Buffalo, specifically the city of good neighbors. You can just feel that energy almost everywhere you go.
Well, so we've got Tim and Sean with us this morning from the Erie County Blotter. Speaking of good neighbors, they are collecting donations from Western New Yorkers and driving them down south. In fact, they are in Tennessee this morning, and they are looking for more donations when it comes down to how we as Western New Yorkers can help. So basically, you guys, what they're doing is leaving Tennessee, where they are right now, driving all the way back up to Western New York, reloading, collecting more stuff, and then driving it back down there. So Tim and Sean, good morning to you. Glad you're both with us. Explain what the scene is like down there.
Right now, the images you have just shown are exactly the scenes. Roadways are washed out. Villages are completely washed away. There's coffins that are unearthed from the ground. There's right now over 600 people still missing in the areas that we are sending items to, up in the mountainous ranges of North Carolina. Right now we're currently 3 hours north of Asheville, east of Asheville, headed back home to reload a truck that we have taken down, an additional 26-foot Penske truck. We have multiple drop locations now that we have listed on our Erie County Blotter website. There is a huge, huge need for Benadryl. We have stopped literally every store on our way here. Everybody is wiped out. The bees are attacking everybody from being flooded out of their ground homes. There are diabetics in need of their insulin. There is a cold front coming this coming week that everything's going to be down into the 40s. So we're coming back to reload with even more essential items like propane heaters, charcoal, fire starters, fire logs, generators, portable heaters, more EpiPens, more Benadryl, everything we possibly can bring to them. If you can think of losing everything, what would you first need? And that is pretty much everything that we need.
Well, Tim and Sean, maybe what you guys can do is explain to us how we can get involved, where we can drop off, because you guys are coming up from Tennessee, but when are you heading back down?
We're leaving Tuesday morning. We're going to be leaving from Williamsville on Berkeley Road again. We've got 3 drop locations, one in Cheektowaga, one in Lockport, and one's going to be set up once we get back. It's going to be in Williamsville at the original location. All those addresses are posted on our Facebook page.
We have Angola Fire Company as a drop company for the South Towns.
And they will also be joining us going down there.
We have an entire convoy right now pretty much arranged to bring down ATVs, and rescue supplies, because this trip we are going into the trenches and to assist with rescues.
And Sean, we saw you on air this morning. One of our reporters had spoken with you yesterday, you and Tim. But Sean, you were emotional, in tears, it seemed, describing the situation down there. What has this been like for both of you? Tim, you too. I'd love to hear, and I don't want to hear. I mean, obviously it's an awful situation, but I want to hear from you. I want to share your voice, and I want to make sure that people understand how impactful this has been for you.
For me personally, it's been a very emotional roller coaster, from people bringing all the donations to the house and just the overwhelming support we've had. It has brought a tear to, then there's other times of frustration, and then other times of just being super happy because we're doing what needs to be done and seeing how it's affecting other people. So it's literally been a roller coaster of emotions. Yesterday on our live feed, our live feed on Facebook, when we announced that we were doing this again and, organized a little bit more, we had two gentlemen reach out through that live feed saying that they were going to donate $600 each. And that sent me over the edge at one point, and I just started crying. It's just, the outpouring of support's amazing. So
For me, the images, people that know me, I have a connection with the SPCA, and to see the animals that are left behind right now, and the children that are in mud, and the families that are just remember back when we were under 7 feet of snow and we asked the country for help, and the country responded. And I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, but Western New York has made a huge impact down here because we have been all they've seen so far. So that is driving us to make this second trip.
And there is so much positive feedback from our viewers here this morning. And I just want to go down the list of where you can donate. Starting Saturday, noon to 9 on Berkeley Road in Williamsville. Taking donations this morning, Meadow Lawn Drive, Cheektowaga, Academy Lane in Lockport. And somebody was asking which fire station in Angola. It's Angola Fire Department Station number 2. Kristen says, you guys are amazing. So glad, Teresa, that you're able to understand what's going on here. This is the page that Tim and Sean both run. It's called Erie County Blotter. And traditionally what they're doing is sharing events and information about issues that are happening in our community, whether it's police or fire, otherwise. And this is kind of been like an auxiliary mission for them to try and make sure that people outside of Erie County, people outside of Western New York are helping or being helped by Western New Yorkers. And we know Western New Yorkers always step up in times of need. Let me just ask you guys this really quick, because I think that you are our eyes and ears down there. And again, we're sharing your voice, and vis-a-vis you're sharing other people's voices. Is there enough government help? Have you seen any government agency on the ground there? You said that some folks have only seen you guys. What's missing?
Where we're going into, yesterday when we made the delivery, we got word back from our connection down here in Miss Missy that they were the first people they have seen since the hurricane. It's the first supplies that they've seen, first relief that they've seen. As far as any kind of military, or we've seen very little, if any at all.
There's reports of looting, people stopping trailers, slashing tires. There's people that have brought their own rescue helicopters. We have yet to see FEMA down here yet. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus, Western New Yorkers are down here where we are, and we have been told by everybody that no help has yet to been reached by them. We still have addresses of people that have no water, no power, have yet to see emergency crews because there's no access to them, because the roads are washed out, the hills are all washed down. So the only way to them is by horseback or ATVs. And there is a lot of clearing to do to get up into these mountainous areas, that a lot of it's on horseback, foot, backpack. The efforts that it's the community here in North Carolina and the Tennessee area that have come together in small packs to make this possible is amazing in itself. And to see Western New York now down here helping out our friends and our neighbors, it's been an emotional roller coaster ride.
We certainly thank you guys for your efforts, and you guys are doing heroic work for people who really do need the help this morning. And when you see the dire situation and the pictures that are coming out of Asheville, Tennessee in particular, you realize, Western New Yorkers, this is our time to step up and really do what's right. So John is in the comments right now. He's posting everything that's from the Erie County Blotter page that these two guys run. And whether you can donate some non-perishable food, some water, or if you can afford it, some cash, it seems like it goes a long way. And all of this is going to be available for you in the comments. And we will also include it for you on WKBW.com. Final thought, guys.
If we can also include right now a huge need of shovels and chainsaws that will not be coming back to Buffalo are needed. So if you have those, please let us know.
And again, thank you, Western New York, for first making the first run successful, overly successful. Not that that's a bad thing. And it sounds like we're going to have a just as big, if not bigger, success with this second run. So thank you, Western New York. Thank you, Buffalo. We're really showing these guys some Buffalo love.
We will keep you all in our hearts.
And please keep us updated, you guys, and anything that we can do to help you out, let us know. We'll be there for both of you. Thank you guys so much. Safe travels back to Western New York.